Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on how you are watching this video. My name is Kylene, and I am going to be your instructor for the semester. Just a few things about me. Born and raised in Paradise, moved around all over the place. Sacramento, Hawaii, Arizona, Hollywood, Westwood, Beverly Hills, Nevada. Anyway, so I've been in a lot of places, and then I ended up moving back to Chico and ended up with my dream job, which is teaching at Butte, a place I've always wanted to work since I attended here. I have two master's degrees. My undergrad is through Chaminade University of Honolulu. My first master's is through UNLV in Las Vegas, and my second master's is actually through Chico State. So I've been in the education business for a long time. I have been teaching since 2005, and this is my first semester teaching online, but I've taught before, we'll figure it out. All right, so as a heads up, we will not be meeting on the times that are labeled on the Canvas, but we will be meeting or having deadlines every single day. I'm sorry, every very specific day, which is Wednesdays are going to be your quizzes. Those are always going to be due on Wednesday, okay? On Thursday, you are going to have your reading response that you're going to post on Canvas. And then by Friday, you're going to be responding to a handful of your students. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to have a walkthrough. I don't have it set up where I can do a video and then switch back and forth to PowerPoints just yet. None of the apps or whatever I've been trying to use have worked. So we're just going to do it this way. So I'm introducing, you can see my face. Hi. This is my room. It's the only place I've got my setup here. And every now and then you'll probably see my cat. So anyway, so everything will be due on Canvas except for two assignments. And that's going to be your narrative rough draft and your research report rough draft, because that's where we're going to be doing peer reviews through Google Docs, okay? I'm going to give you more information on that as we move forward, but just as a heads up, Canvas is going to be our canvas. It's going to be the place where we're creating all the things and doing everything. So again, we're not going to be meeting on very specific times. Every time I introduce a video, you're probably going to hear me say the same thing: good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Just that way you know that I'm aware of the fact that there are times where we can only do something at a certain time. So, but keep in mind I have very, very specific deadlines. Like when I say it's due, it's due. We do have to stick to the strict deadlines for a reason. One, I don't have time to go back and redo things. And two, it's fair that everyone turns it in at the same time. It's rare there's issues. I try and make this as easy as possible. Please feel free to email me if for some reason something isn't working. But if it becomes that thing where it keeps happening over and over and I have to question like what's going on, is online working for you right now? The TMI or at Butte there's actually tech support that can help you. I'd highly suggest if ever you've had issues before getting onto Canvas, contacting them first. So unfortunately glitches like that do happen, but if it becomes a regular thing, unfortunately I don't know how well you will do in the class. So just keep that in mind as we move forward. I've had a lot of tech issues. In fact, my phone was overheating and my webcam wasn't working, and you name it, I swear to you, in one day everything went wrong. So I do understand that, but just keep me posted on what's happening. Aside from that, I think this is pretty much it for my intro. What I will want you to do is to go online and introduce yourselves. As on Wednesday, instead of a quiz, I'm going to have you show me, this is my way of taking roll for this particular week. Go online and give some information about yourself. Let us know who you are, maybe what goals you're hoping to achieve, maybe the reason why you're in this class other than it being a mandatory class, something that you really enjoy, whether it's, I don't know, movies or music, and what types. And then, as a peer, I want you to go through and make some comments and interact with your peers. One of the biggest things you're going to find in this class is I'm very particular about responses that we give to one another, and they will be respectful and understanding and I want to say constructive. That's not really the word I'm looking for, especially when it comes to just introducing ourselves. We don't need constructive criticism about how we're introducing ourselves. But when it comes to having conversations throughout the discussion boards, I'm going to be pretty particular about that. And we'll talk about that too when we get there with those assignments. But for now, this is just an intro. I'd like you to introduce yourself, let us know who you are. And that's pretty much it. So I'm very excited to get to meet every single one of you. And let us hope the glitches chill out for a little while so that we can give each other the best we can. So I will see you soon.